Sweet corn is another one of those crops that people don't really associate with growing in the UK, but you can grow it in the UK. I've grown it before, and there's a variety out there, and it's called Incredible. And the sweet corn grows to just over 5 feet tall. But there's a certain way that you have to plant sweet corn, and there's a certain time of year that you need to put it out. And I'm going to plant some of these now, and then we'll go over the details of what you need to do to get the best if you do sow some sweet corn this year. Obviously, the first thing I'm going to do is fill these packs up with compost and give them a good watering. So once you've got it all nicely watered in, you can start and pop your seeds in. Now, people say that when you plant these, you're better off to soak them, but you're not. Not sweet corn. Peas, yes. Sweet peas, yes, but not sweet corn. I've never soaked sweet corn seeds. There's never been no need. They germinate quite readily, and sweet corn will germinate and be coming up out of the soil usually within about 6 to 7 days. So all we're going to do with these is we're just going to pop them on the top. One per cell. Don't plant any more than that, it's completely pointless. And as I was saying, there are certain things that you need to do to successfully grow sweet corn. So now I've got them on there, we're just going to poke them down with a pencil. As always, don't poke them too deep. Just enough to get them covered a few millimetres below the level of the compost. Now, if you do want to grow sweet corn and you're in UK, you need to keep them in these packs until the last frost date's passed, which for pretty much everyone in this country is going to be mid-May. I never plant these out until mid-May because there's no such thing as a frost-hardy sweet corn. But these particular seeds, the Incredible F1, they are adapted to the wetter British weather. So now we've got those in, pushed down, we'll just cover them up with his fingers. When these seeds do germinate, what you'll see is what looks like a blade of grass coming up. And that's how they start. If you've never grown these before, if you see a blade of grass, don't worry, that is a sweet corn plant. So we've got those covered up. Don't put any cling film over the tops of these, they'll germinate perfectly fine. And if they come up overnight, you're going to damage the sweet corn as it's trying to force its way through the cling film. So just leave them as they are. You can pop a propagator lid over the top if you want, because at least you've got some distance between the plant and the top. So a few rules about planting these. Once they do germinate, first off, you make sure your last frost has gone. And then when you plant them, you've got to plant them in blocks. Don't just plant them in one long single row, because they need to cross-pollinate each other. So as you would see them in a cell like this, that is how you would plant them outside. So you have a row of 4, row of 4, row of 4. That's also going to help when you get bad winds, so they can kind of support each other, because you could tie string all the way around the outside of the block of sweet corn that you've got growing, and they will then support each other. But there is another thing that you can do as well, which is going to help these plants, and that is plant them with beans, because these beans expel nitrogen through their roots as they grow, and sweet corn are heavy nitrogen feeders. So it's again the companion planting thing. Also, another reason for doing that is they're quite strong plants, sweet corn, as they grow. So once they've got to around 6 to 10 inches tall, if you just direct sow some bean seeds at the base of that plant, it will grow and wrap itself around the sweet corn without any need for canes, while at the same time the beans are feeding the sweet corn. You can also plant squash at the base of the sweet corn. because they produce really big leaves, which is going to give it ground cover and suppress weeds. And it's something that was referred to quite a while ago as the three sister planting method. So you would have your sweet corn growing, your beans growing up the sweet corn, feeding nitrogen to the sweet corn and to the squash. If you Google it, you'll get more information on that. But that is a way you can do it. But always remember, when you plant them, never in one single row, always in a block. Let them cross-pollinate each other. If you want to put beans at the base, that's perfectly fine. But do not put them out until mid-May in UK. So I think that's about as much information as I've got on these at the moment. So if you want to try them, don't be shy. Just follow the rules that I was talking about during this video and you'll do perfectly fine. And if you want to see how to grow other things that maybe you think you can't grow in UK, then I'll be making more videos of that as we go through season. So hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much for watching.